All right, family. We live again with the general. You already know what time it is. We got five for you today. We're gonna be talking about this Hantavirius, and we got to be on emergency red alert. You feel me about this? And anytime we see something even close to being, a deadly virus, man, we got to be 911. We can't take no more pandemics. Straight up. We got to damn near go, you know what I'm saying? People saying we gonna have to go to margin and making noise, go straight to the White House, go to the in March right in front, like go to work on this immediately. We cannot take another COVID or nothing close to it. You see, so as soon as you see, I mean, it should be red alert. You know what I'm saying? The fact that the other day, you got this damn ship out in the middle of the. I don't give a damn. They should have been on. They should have been broadcasting that immediately, and they should have had people stepping up immediately to tell us what the hell. I don't give a fuck if it was just a cold. People's are dying from this damn, and that's deadly. That means 8 people died from the damn the virus, and people saying it's not a COVID. If it get out, it's a damn COVID. What the hell is you talking about? This was the response from the World Health Organization. I think he's the chief of the World Health Organization. But a lot of people die. That's critical, and it just show you a lot of it has got to do with filthiness. Filthiness. All diseases come from filthiness, and you still you living with the beast. The beast don't, you living with beasts with an S on the end, where they don't, it's not a clean world. And even to today, we talk about when people was in the damn caves and all of that, they still in the goddamn caves because they filthy. This is where these diseases is coming from, man. All disease, nigga, come from filth. Period. You understand what I'm saying? One way or another. Listen to me when I tell you filth, nastiness. You understand? Whether it's immoral, nastiness, whatever it is, nigga, it comes from nastiness. You got to know that. And so I seen immediately where the rat, they showed the rat and shit, and and so they letting the rat shit on the food, piss in the water. Obviously I seen the rat, and I say, oh, rodents. You see rodents, that Black Death, they ain't learned yet. You understand what I'm saying? They ain't learned yet. Being close to these animals and shit, and you in an immoral way, you can't do that. You cannot do that. You have to be, you got to handle things properly. You got to handle things properly. I see people have 1,000 cats in their house. Motherfucker, what's going on? Cat shitting everywhere. Cat shit. They go find anywhere they can to shit. You won't know where it's at. You know what I'm saying? You got 1,000 of them in the house, and hairs and all of that, and fleas, and you know what I'm saying? And most people that have that, they be hoarders and shit. So they be having, so the cats be hiding all in shit, poison. Poison. So, and then what these people do is and people don't understand this. This shit been going on for thousands of years, where they take filth, nigga, and use it as weapons. Even across the ancient world, they would take arrows and shit and stick them down in shit, whatever kind of shit, even human shit. And feces, nigga, when that shit hit the blood, that shit'll kill yo. That shit is more, shit, nigga. They take an arrow, and nigga, and you put the tip of the arrow down in the shit, and then that's how they do it. It could be any animal, human, and nigga hit you with that shit and that get in your blood, it'll kill your ass. So they know about filth, but some of this shit is porous. You know where you could breathe the shit. The shit is so strong, it takes the form of spores, and you just breathing the shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why you get around some people and it's just too much. It's just too much. You know, you had to, and so this is where the damn Hantavirius is from rodents. This is what I seen. And so, you know, when you on them ships, you know, they ain't cleaning them ships, and motherfucking rats is down in there, and they in the food, they in the water and shit, and then you go and you fucking eat something and shit or whatever, man, and then you become infected, and then you get to sneezing and shit, and for long, man, the shit is all over the place. Shit hit, you know, get to touch, people get to touching shit, and you know, and that's how you. But so that's where you know that's where it come from. You know, that's where it come from. And zoonotic diseases. Most diseases are zoonotic diseases. They come from animals. That's just what it is. So I mean, it's a way to deal with that, and it's a way to deal with it. It's got to be done properly. You know what I'm saying? And you know, with care. You know, with care. And if people not doing what the fuck they supposed to be doing, and obviously they was not doing what the fuck they supposed to be doing, because ain't no fucking way it just popped up. That shit had to been going on. Or the rats got on there. Maybe they was infected before they got on the ship. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You know, or the food was infected before it got on the ship. I don't know if they say, I don't know if but it ain't far from what I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Either the food had already been contaminated by the rodents before it got on the ship, or you understand what up, Ray? Or the rodents got on the ship and contaminated the food. Either or, you know. So either they storing that shit with the food before it come onto the ship, they storing it in a warehouse or whatever, and the rats then got in it that way, or there's rats on the ship that got into either the food, the water. I can't see how in the hell it could, but if they letting the damn rats get into you say Moderna has vaccines ready for it already. God damn. Wow. So you saying, so let me ask you something, Douglas Allen. You said they already got a vaccine for it. Oh, okay. So let me ask you something. It's already been out here already then. What you saying? I mean, is that motherfucker new? I ain't never heard of it. If they already got some shit out here for it, they didn't put, it's not a new virus. Okay. It's not a new virus. Okay. Well, I tell you what, if you catch that motherfucker, it's a new virus. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Because virus, yeah, okay. Because viruses, them, if it ain't new, that motherfucker could change up. Well, goddamn, that's deadly than a motherfucker if it's not a new damn virus. Shit, motherfuckers need to, wherever the source of that damn virus, they need to get to the bottom of that shit. What, you know what I'm saying? 8, 9 people dropping dead from that shit. That shit lethal, man. That's some lethal shit. You go, yeah. Yeah, well, you know what? That's a good question, brother. What you talking about? Because I know I seen rats in New York. Them motherfuckers look like you could put a saddle on that motherfucker and ride it like a horse. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I done seen rats, you know, I seen a rat in goddamn New York make a motherfucker pit bull, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Cross the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that. Walk me on this side of the street. You feel me? Yeah, them some big motherfuckers, but you know, I don't know, man. I tell you, them rats a motherfucker though, regardless. You know what I'm saying? You say, according to the news, it has never been passed from human to human. Well, how did it get passed on that damn ship then? You know, how did it get passed on that damn ship? That's the question then. What they saying, a rat did it to every other, individually, each individually, you see, you know, how did that happen? They keep talking about some what ain't never happened. Shit, you know what I'm saying? They don't know what. If you know what I'm saying? How would the fuck they know? I don't believe that shit. They talking about it never been. If one motherfucker pass it to another motherfucker and both of their ass die, and nobody really go in there and do the medical like they need to, shit. They just drop their ass down in the ground and you wouldn't know what the fuck they died from. Niggas is dying, people's are dying from shit every damn day. And people don't even know how they died. You know what I'm saying? As we tapping in, family, I want to make sure y'all get on over there to Patreon before we get up off of here. Get over there to Code of Saturn, the control of black music. Yes, indeed. Powerful. Ain't nobody doing it like the general. I'm telling you, this shit real. This is real, okay? When you pull back the curtain, you gonna see for yourself. And also, we want to get over there and check out Lilith, Queen of Hell, Chief Goddess of the White World. Y'all better check this out. You see a lot of things happen to children today, and majority of these deities got something to do with the children, and that's what they feed off of. And you look out here on this news, you're seeing a lot of things happening to the babies. You go into the hospital, a lot of things happening to the babies. Yeah, you better think about this shit, man. You watch that movie Damien and you watch The Last Conflict and you see that man was the fucking Antichrist. He had demonic entities in every sector of society. Bakers, mailman, the damn mechanic, the goddamn president, the nurse, they was all in the hospital. They was in every aspect of, they was in the restaurants. When it was time for them to come, them motherfuckers was coming out of every sector of society. So y'all better wake up, man. This shit is not a game. Click that link, get over there and check it out, family. But yeah, this is serious, and we want to most definitely stay on it because everybody got an excuse that they, it's not contagious until we done lost a lot of people in this damn pandemic. You feel what I'm saying? We done lost a lot of peoples in this pandemic, so we don't want to roll no dice. We want to stay on top of it, and I think they docked over there in Cape Verde. You know what I'm saying? Over there, that's right off of Africa. You see what I'm saying? And so at the dam, you know what I'm saying? They had to go to Africa with it. But anyway, family, I'm gonna stay tuned and I'm gonna stay on top of it. And we most definitely coming back in prime time. So y'all stay tuned, family, and I'll be right back. Black Power.